Hi everyone, Amy here with amyswares, and today I have some mid-month inspiration for you. Now this is the new Fractured Beams stencil, and this is Shadowed Love, I believe. I'll link everything below, but these are part of the January release at a Colorful Life Designs. This is actually the mid-month inspiration stencil. So this is the photo of the finished card to show you the direction that we're headed. And what makes this stencil special is in the middle of the month, Mary Kay at a Colorful Life Designs will release one stencil on sale for 1 week only at a very discounted price. And you can still use my coupon AmyFan10 on top of it. So I'm starting with this mid-month inspiration stencil, this Fractured Beams, and I have it set up on my workstation here. And I'm just using residual ink that's left in my blending brushes. Now these blending brushes are from the Rabbit Hole Designs. These are my favorite to kind of pull a soft residual ink from. I feel like these hold the ink kind of indefinitely. You can come back whenever and get that kind of soft, muted look. So this is definitely my go-to if I don't want a super bright punch of color. I want it a little bit more subtle and subdued. So I'm starting with the yellow into orange and then into the red and purple and blue, just to kind of get that part of the rainbow for this design. And I'm just working through, kind of starting with the center of this sun shape and working outward, kind of going back and forth and blending it together, coming back in on the center and putting a little bit of orange just to kind of give it a little bit more dimension. But such a pretty design. Now this is a new stencil as well, Shadowed with Love. Sorry, I had the wrong name. But this is so cool because you can either use just the little sentiment itself and stencil it, or you can kind of create its own little background with the squares and the other layered stencil that comes with it. So I have this creamsicle. This is a pretty orange color from Catherine Pooler. I wanted it to be orange, but not super bright, because I wanted it to kind of match more the hue of the residual ink. And I could have masked this off, but I was just being really careful just to kind of stay in the confines and not go outside the edge of the stencil. But I wanted to make it a birthday card, so I stenciled Make a Wish. And now what I like to do with these, just to kind of fill in the little openings in the letters and also to kind of give it some dimension, I'll bring in a white gel pen and kind of add those little details to it. So I'm just going to clean up my workstation here, and then I'm going to cut this panel down with this stitched edge rectangle die. So it'll take it down slightly smaller than A2 size. US A2 is 4 1/4 inches by 5 1/2, and this brings it down just a little bit smaller than that. So the card will have a nice white border, but I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine off screen. And then I have this nice thin foam tape. So this will give it some dimension, but it's not going to make it sit up really super high for shipping, which is nice. So I'm going to cut a few strips of this for the back of it, and I get this from scrapbook.com. This is 1 inch wide, and then I think it's the 1 millimeter thick, I think is what it is. So it's the thinnest of the thicknesses that they have. I think they have a 1, 2, and a 3 millimeter. And now I'm going to finish it off with some bling. This card bling is also from Colorful Life Design. So anything that you shop for, be sure to use my coupon AmyFan10 at checkout, and you'll save 10% on your complete order. You can use that for pretty much everything in the shop with the exception of the Master Creator bundles, which is all the stencils of that month, because those are already so deeply discounted at like 20%. So here I'm just shopping through, picking 4 different colors. I have opaque iridescent peach, crystal opaque sunflower, opaque iridescent dark pink, and opaque iridescent dark purple. And I'll try and link those below, but I kind of match the color of the ink blending and just kind of put those down in a smattering on the front of the card. So that's going to finish the design. Be sure to check out all the inspiration from the design team if you want more fun ways to use this mid-month release inspiration stencil. So thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.